Ahoy there, greetings all, welcome back to Dead Signal. As you may recall, I beat the normal difficulty last week, which was a great achievement. That is only the second Reflect Studios game I have ever beaten, and the first one I've actually beaten in a Let's Play format. Since then, I did a live stream of this game that you may or may not have seen. I know it was a weird time to upload because I was streaming Halloween night at midnight, basically, and that was of me trying out Nightmare Mode for the first time. Nightmare Mode is exactly what it sounds like. There are a variety of changes, which I'll go over again in case you missed that stream. I don't blame you for missing the stream. My mic settings were not what they usually are, and it was completely unedited. But Nightmare Mode still is fun, so I'm going to go ahead and start a new run of it right now, and I will probably just give it one run. I think I'm going to try like one run every day to start my day this week and see if I get any closer to beating it, because it'd be cool to beat it. It's fun to try. But either way, I'm just going to sit down and throw myself at it. The first difficulty between Nightmare Mode and the normal mode, if you didn't know, is that there is no tutorial, so the running clock begins now. It is already 11:01 a.m., or 10:01 a.m., and I've got to find the flashlight and just turn off the lights and just be quick. Flashlight. Is it on my desk? Shit, I don't know where it is. We'll get the flashlight in a minute. First, let's go sit down while my texts come in and see if we can't find the spawning events of the game. There's a credit card. So, the second plague, which is now upon us as a part of Nightmare Mode, is that for every report we do, for every package we deliver, even if it goes to Lotus, we are only making half the money we would on normal mode. So that report I just sent to the Shade, that is going to net me a meager 3 DOS coin. Because the running clock is already going, I would not have time to go look for somewhere else to put this VPN, so we're just gonna settle for a red, it looks like. Still gotta find that flashlight. I'll worry about that code later, because luckily villains still do not spawn in until 11 o'clock, so I at least get this, grace period at the beginning to accrue some reports. Dang, where is my flashlight? Weird. So yeah, $3 from one report. That is 1 out of 4 for the first hour. The quotas have been adjusted. The first hour is double what it was on normal mode. But it tends to mellow out a bit. It's not going to be 8 for the next hour. I think it goes up to 5, maybe 6. So, again, these are challenges, but we can overcome them. But of course, perhaps the figurehead of Nightmare Mode, the thing that makes it a real nightmare, is the addition of this camera. We now have a new camera of our hallway. And, there's a suspicious bag. You probably already know what it's about, because I think I let slip earlier on in this Let's Play. Nightmare Mode adds the Breather to the game. The Breather is one of the antagonists from Welcome to the Game 2. He is the serial killer in the alleyway who wears the surgical mask and shanks you with a scalpel. So yes, he has been added to the game. He becomes active at 11 p.m. and oh boy, is he scary. Does he put my heart in my mouth when he comes around? Otherwise, Noir are more aggressive. Lucas is definitely more aggressive. Lucas and the Noir have worked together to take me down through some real bullshit. I'll get into that later. There's an access point. I'm gonna go ahead and report that. Get up and have a look around. Come on. Flashlight. Apparently one of the new additions to Nightmare Mode is that they just decided to add a new flashlight spawn that I've never fucking encountered before. That's cool, Adam. Thanks. It in the fucking pisser? Oh my god, it is. You fucker. Shout out to Adam, by the way. Adam actually pulled up for the live stream. I didn't notice him because I was glued to my monitor as it happened, but, you know, a little bit of deja vu there. Nothing bad has ever happened when this developer shows up in the live stream. 41346, I'll write that down if it's still the code in 20 minutes. So, because we're making so little money, it's pretty much just not viable to buy upgrades. I may eat those words, because it may turn out that by 2 a.m. I've accrued enough to get, like, noir protection or something. But as soon as it goes 11 p.m., we kind of just have to play with our head on a swivel like never before. And it's kind of dizzying. We'll see how it treats me. There's a stiff. Yeah. 28463. It literally just changed. So I'll go ahead and lock it now. So, of course, green VPNs are a harder commodity to come across in this because time is so precious that I haven't got much time to look for them. Which means it's really important we do not get the mass hacks on us from Lotus. And since a mass cam repair might as well be doubly as expensive, since money is doubly as not productive, half as productive, that's the phrase I was looking for. It's smarter to just give Lotus one high value every now and then for the sole purpose of staying her wrath. I don't actually think I've lost a nightmare run to quota yet. I think I've played 5 runs of this. But it's certainly lights a fire under your ass, as you will see. Package needs to be delivered. 5th floor, 30 minutes. That arrived at 10:42. We can probably get away with leaving for that at 10:55. And then when I come back, it is lock-in o'clock. Little hack for the shade. I have not even bothered trying to hack something since I began playing Nightmare Mode. I assume that it's just going to give me a really fucking hard hack minigame that'll give me, like, no money in return. Unless... Well, I suppose I should try it once, because, like, what if they're all hard for high reward, and that's how you're supposed to make money in Nightmare Mode? That would be very interesting. Because the one thing I really don't like about Nightmare Mode is just how impossible it is to make money. That is not very fun. There's a high value. Let's go ahead and give this one to Lotus to stay her wrath. Uh-oh. Out of habit, whenever the light in the hallway goes out, you want to fix that immediately, because your defenses are quite non-existent. Otherwise, even though there's no threats active yet, I said as a threat became active. Okay. I don't believe it's 11 o'clock yet, so maybe I was fed bad intel on that. Okay. Yeah, never believe chat about anything ever. Chat's trying to get you killed. 28463. I think we can get one more report and then go get the package, but we must now conduct ourselves as if all threats are active, because clearly the noir is active. If only when you leave the apartment. Okay, can I just get an obvious one? Cardboard box, maybe? Oh, it is 10:54 already. Okay, just go once around the world. Nah, it ain't happening. Get up and go. Okay, pack needs to go to the 5th floor. Falco's not active. Nothing can hurt me. Come with me. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a 5th floor VPN. One of the other neat bits about Nightmare Mode is that you are so likely to die to literally anything else that it's just good practice to keep the elevator always in fast mode. So that brake's about to come off and it is not going back on. Hi, sweetheart.
That's it. Come closer.
Okay, so we have to be very judicious with our counting here.
Don't.
And I say that because last night I waited a little bit too long in this scenario with my flashlight on, and as soon as Norette had despawned from me counting and waiting for her to finish, fucking Lucas took a shot and killed me, just like that. But I don't see the laser, so I think we're safe. And that happened in my apartment, too. They'll teach you not to keep your light on when you don't need it. Alright, time to beat is midnight. A yellow. I'll happily take a yellow. But let me just make sure there's nothing better. Okay, let's go for the yellow that's the Falco proof. Closer just to the elevator will make for a quicker retrieval later. Although the sad fact of it is that that's probably like the first set of VPN spawns, which means that I've probably got like 3 minutes before that gets shuffled to a different spawn, most likely a red. Okay. Alright. Ice water in my veins. Let's go. 28463. Nope. Okay, well, the good news here is that someone in chat did teach me one piece of sage wisdom, which is that when I'm sitting down like this, I can move my camera so that the code's in the corner of the screen, and it becomes way more clear. 25039. 39. Okay. So here's the protocol. I don't like it many more than you do. 5 cams to the right. I check these 5. Nothing obvious. Go back to the hallway cam, and then check the room. And then I go 5 cams to the left, and then back to the hallway cam. That's just the way it's gotta be. It's pretty fucking bad. Nothing. 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 Okay. Ah! Think we get away with that? Okay, so when we come back, I'll do one quick around the world to see if there's like an obvious package out in the alleys or in the data center, because those are very quick and easy cams to check. And then after that around the world, if I don't see anything, we stop on the hallway cam, wellness check, rinse, repeat. So as a uber precaution to be as safe as possible, before I sit at my desk, I'm actually going to look at the door, and it says press F to use door, so that means I'm safe right now. If it said press F to brace, that would have been a problem. But actually, it would have been a problem that we caught. So really not a problem at all. Lucas is on cooldown for a couple of minutes, so now we go around the world. Come on. One report. That's all I want. I saw something in the alley. That's an arm. To shade. Always clean. Good. It worked. Sustainable. Sustainable strategy. Just gotta do this for another hour and a half. That cam's down. Woe upon ye, cam. Ain't nothing I can do about that. Well, I guess I could repair it while I'm at yellow. Yellow's not too bad. Check the cams on the right first. Yeah, if we hit midnight, I'll be ecstatic. That's the caliber of the challenge we're dealing with. Peep. Okay. Door needs a fix. I don't want to tempt Lucas, so let's... 70689. 70869. Uh-oh. I messed something up. 78689. It's always the zeros and eights that'll get you. Oh my god. I'm fucking stupid. I need to be put in jail! Ah! Hallway still looks empty. 78689. Explain to me how I've been messing this up. $70689. Okay. Quick around the world for Del Falco. Nothing obvious. Yeah, the longer I can put off Del Falco, the fucking better. Wallet. That goes to Shade. I'm probably over quota. Doesn't mean I should turn off the jets. It's 11:30, I'm at 6/5. Okay. Perhaps it's time to do a lightning strike cam repair if I'm still in the yellow. Yeah, we should be quick with this. I'll pick one cam and repair it. This one. Never have I heard that noise before. Okay, now I'm just going to assume that the breather's at my door, because that's faster than checking the cam. So press F to go to the door. No, the door's safe. Sometimes that's the way you gotta play it. If the breather's at your door, it will not say press F to use door, it'll say press F to brace. Dead signal. No new packages yet. Crying shame. Doesn't matter. Okay, I like fixing dead signals. That's the least stressful part of the game now. Nothing. Oh, look at that. Just happened to stop on it. I got a lock. Cool. Make sure that Noir didn't spawn in. No? Okay, well, we know that the Noir spawns are extra spicy after the fucking dude appeared behind me. What's his name? Patrick? I so wish they did not take off their masks in that ending cutscene. Both because they remain scarier when they're masked, and also because those Unreal Engine faces, they were not ready to be seen. Now it's gonna be a package waiting for me, right? Okay, good. That would have been the ultimate insult. Wallet. High value for the Shade. Next high value goes to Lotus. On me, honor. That was greedy. I should not have been in that long. Around the world. I don't think I saw anything especially spicy. I'd feel better if I just got my first breather encounter out of the way. Like, where are you, man? That's a tablet, I think. Check for brace. No. Yep, it was a tablet. There's my next package to be delivered. Check the time on that after I hide from this laser beam. Let's go for 25 seconds. I think I've been waiting a little too long. 1, 2, 24, 25. How's that do? 25 is good. Okay, so I've been losing 5 seconds, which may sound like pennies on the dollar, but 5 seconds is significant. Check the door. No. No breathing here. Real quick, I didn't check the bathroom for a shadow. Okay, we're good. Bait him. I saw a laptop. It was on a bed in one of the motel rooms. Let's go back and get it. We are. Hack, shade, back to the hallway. Alright. We're cooking with peanut oil now. Oh, that's right, there was a package. Please don't be a 20-minuter. Second floor, 30 minutes. Might as fucking well be a 20-minute package. Great. At least 2B is Falco proof. And at least I haven't even activated Falco yet. Let's do one more report and I'll get on that package. I'd like to get a high value for Lotus. Just one more. Oh, he's, fuck. My cam's late. My cam's late. Oh, okay, we made it. I wish I turned up my brightness. So it's a game of reflexes. He pushes, I pull. He pushes, I push, rather. This goes on for some time. Not gonna catch me lacking. And he has no rhythm either. He'll just suddenly decide. That was a bit late. Control yourself, breather. Total concentration breathing. Okay. I'll wait for the ding. There we go. Okay, we definitely gotta get on that package now. Second floor. Yeah, if I didn't mention, you are only permitted to miss one package on hard mode. 1, 2, 10. I really fucking hope that the breather only makes house calls. I have no evidence as to whether or not he can actually come for you on rooftops or shit. Or in the hallways. Okay. Roof. And then second floor. I think we make this. It's gonna be a little bit close now. Go. I'll be extra certain there's not a laser looking at me. 2. Let's go ahead and grab the VPN at floor 5 on the way back up. I haven't checked, but I have a pretty strong suspicion it's no longer yellow. Package delivered. Gotcha. Let's try floor 7. It's typically my lucky floor. A lot of elevator activations I'm risking, but hey, if the elevator kills me, it just wasn't the run. Plain and simple. Plain and shrimple, really. Ah, floor 7 fails me. We'll just have to do floor 9. Keep it local. Okay. Dead signal. Forget I did anything. Well, the good news is that Falco is still not active. I normally have him active way earlier on my normal runs at this point. Back for laser. Gotcha. No Noiret? Okay. Okay. Back to my dojo. I doubt the code is the same. One 17804. 17804. Good. I saw a phone on the table. Let's just quick wellness check, then get that phone. If I was a little more ballsy, I would have tried hacking it for science. I might as well just do that on a fresh run. No need to risk a good thing I got going. I don't think I learned anything from what I just did there. So let's check the cams on the left a little more slowly, methodically. Don't forget that we need a high value for Lotus. Due for a laser beam. In fact, I'm gonna check on my right every time I sit down, so long as I remember to do that. There was blood. Whole lot of blood. Let's go back and get that. Gotta have eyes in the back of your head. 7/6. We're past midnight. I didn't even realize. I'm so proud of myself. And that's 8 pieces of quota there. 8/6, I think. How much money am I at? If I find one more high value, oh, I'm at 71 bucks. That's not even halfway towards the upgrades, I'm afraid. Alright, tell you what we're gonna do. Let's go out in the hall and see if we can't relocate VPN. Come on. Is there a yellow spot? Just because I got cams I need to repair. No. Also, the elevator's still on my floor. That's a bad omen. In case it wasn't clear, events cannot spawn in on the hallway cam. You can't even report on that cam. But I might have seen something for a second. I was mistaken. Let's do a big wide sweep looking for cardboard boxes. Nothing obvious. You know what? We've got enough money to pay for a Lotus hack. So honestly, I think we just wait it out for the Lotus hack to happen, because I've actually got stuff that I would like to have repaired anyways. It would be serendipity were that to happen. Yeah, the sooner Lotus hacks me, the better. We're just not going to get any fucking upgrades. And I have to get used to that. I haven't had any more package requests come in, have I? No. But I did get an attaboy. I did get an attaboy for doing a good job at my job. Alright. It happened again. Fuck that. That right there is one of the things I like the least about Nightmare Mode. I thought that the first time that happened, it was a fluke. Does not appear to be a fluke. I just got my head blown off by Lucas. Probably not 6 seconds after checking for him. Ah. And it was a good run, too. That was easily my best run. I don't know. I'll try it again tomorrow. But that right there is the sort of thing that it just seems like you can't even account for. I'll watch the footage. Maybe the laser beam was visible and I was just spacing out and missed it, but... Whew. Nightmare mode is aptly named. To everyone who told me that getting upgrades was impractical in Nightmare mode, I'm going to test you. Because today, the goal is to get one piece of defense. I think, actually, we want to buy the Lucas laser defense, because after last run, we know that it is possible for Lucas to kill you 10 seconds after you check. That's the second time that's happened to me, because that exact death also happened when I was playing on the stream. Not cool. So, in order to do this, we are gonna have to do some pretty... we're gonna have to get lots of high values to Lotus, okay? So I'm gonna say every high value goes to Lotus for now. That's gonna be only like $12 per, maybe like $12.50. I think it's slightly in flux. And I think we're also gonna try to hack the first phone we see too. So quota might bite us in the ass today, but I think it's worth it to try out actually getting defensive strategies. High value. Lotus, that's all you. Maybe I'll alternate high value to Lotus, regular to Shade. Something like that. But if this strategy is going to work, I need 150 DOS coin. Which means I also, because I'm going to be planning to be appeasing Lotus, I'm not going to have the money to buy the full cam repair, which means getting a green VPN is actually pretty important this time. Because I'm going to need to be able to repair cams relatively quickly when they come over me. Otherwise, we're just going to be playing chicken with Lucas. Okay, a phone. Let's actually hack a phone. Pack should be delivered that early. 9C, 30 minutes. Okay, that sucks. We're gonna have to before the end of the hour. Fuck! Oh, come on. Wipe. I honestly... Yeah, wipe. Ah, man. It was an okay start, but just that I flopped that there at the end. Okay, that we did learn something very important. All the hacks appear to be hard, but if they give good money, that's a really fucking big deal. I'm altering the plan again. We need to get a successful hack. We need to get one as fast as possible. Because if that actually gives me like upwards of 40 to 50 DOS coin per, that is the way to beat the game. Absolutely. And of course, I think you make more money the less mistakes there are. You know what I should do? Okay, let's just check once around the world. Anything obvious? Nothing so obvious. Let's just go get a green VPN right now. I miss having my green VPN. Oh, you know what? If there's a yellow in the hallway right from the start, I will gladly settle for that. That's a very early Adam text. That was 10:07. I guess he just texts sooner than normal in this game. Mode. 10:10, no reports, though. That's bad. Gun. Alright, we're still in it. Where there's one, there's two. I just have to find the second. High value. Lotus. May not be very smart to give the very first high value to her, because she's not even close to getting angry. A notepad ready. The parking garage cam is so harsh. Yeah, it seems like there is some variable amount of money that you get now from Lotus's reports, because that was less than 1250. Weird. In fact, I think it was 1019 exactly, because I would have just had 3 before that. I swear, there's just Freddy Fazbear on that calendar over there. Wonder if that's like an actual reference. Paying homage. You know, I just realized that there could theoretically be things on the ceiling in this cam. Oh. 10C 20 minutes. Do you hate me, Shade? That's ridiculous. At 10:23, he's giving me a 20-minute report. Wow. That's actually brutal. And I'm getting cams hacked? Slightly ridiculous. High value. Fuck it. Give a second high value to Lotus, and I'll go do that package right now. One critique, maybe you should have added like a mix of 4 or 5 different tracks that could play in the elevator. Just for a little bit of variety. Okay, check for greens. Nah, my yellow on floor 9 is good enough. Well, at least it wasn't a difficult package to do. And now I'll just have a really long chunk of time before the first dead signal to search cams. So maybe we'll... Maybe that's a blessing in disguise, honestly. I probably should not have left that open, though. And I probably should get to locking it. First, let's check these. 52834 is the code, allegedly. It's only 1036. High value. This one should go to the shade. I will regret it if I keep giving shit to Lotus. 52834. Okay, that's 3 out of 4 for the hour for shade. If I get 1 more for shade, then I can go back to Lotus maxing. God, we are just making pennies in this game mode. Access point. Good. I suppose around 1050 is when we should start doing wellness checks, since we saw that the Noir can spawn in somewhat prematurely. Okay. It's good to get these, bad cams this early while I still have a yellow. Alright. A couple more minutes, and then we officially go to defense mode. Shotgun. Speaking of defense. Another gun. Okay. That was a lucky enough streak that I think it's officially time to begin wellness checking. Oh man, I'm so paranoid about getting shot in the head now every 10 seconds. It was such shit RNG, and that it happened twice does not bode well. Okay, it's time to base my center of operations around that cam. So now we check 5 to the right, 5 to the left. Yes. This is the way the game is played. Not a bad strategy to just purposefully kill time every now and then, because some things just won't show up. Watch the pots not boiling and all that. Oh, a new delivery that early? I won't say no to that. It's the 10th floor again, and this time I only have 45 minutes. I have 45 minutes to do it. High value, Lotus. I almost feel disoriented. Like my head's not quite in the game yet. Let's go ahead and preemptively change that to be to the shade. That's what I want my next report to go to. So we're just at a 2 out of 5 on this hour. Okay, where are the reports? You are hiding the reports from me. Wallet. Yeah, this one must go to the shade. One, 2, 3, 9, 10. Good, okay. And the laser happened. Okay, you see that? The laser was coming at the same time. If I kept my flashlight on while Noir Man was fucking with me there, Lucas would have lined up the shot faster and probably killed me as soon as I counted to 10. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. So those two goobers should both be on cooldown now. That's good. Breather knows no such cooldown, but he's not here right now. So let's go ahead and just do all the cams and find some reports. Okay, Breather didn't take the bait. Then we'll just stand up and run to the door. Go. Okay. Here. If I can get one report, then I could just go do the package after. But there should be a couple of reports stacked up by now. These cams should be constipated with reports. Maybe they're just in hard to see. Oh, there's a suspicious bag. That's 4 out of 5 for the hour. And the hour is just at 11:20. Alright, let's go ahead and assume that the cooldown time is over, so Lucas and Noir are both threats again. What's my money looking like? 61? Not bad, not bad. The code changed. Okay, let's get the new code and then go do my delivery. 39699. Okay, just wanted to make sure I had it right. Okay. No one's even in the hallway. Still a yellow there. Maybe it'll be there when I get back, but if we're lucky, the VPN changes will happen when I'm in transit, and I can just drop it on the 10th floor for a green. A dead signal should be coming up, too. I kind of blundered there, actually. Since it was a 45-minute wait, I probably could have just waited for the dead signal. It's almost funny how I haven't encountered Del Falco once. Maybe one time I've activated him since I've begun playing hard mode. It's like he's just been replaced by Breather. Hardly see that dude. This should be my last quota for the hour, which means I can go over quota a bit for the next hour. That'll be nice. Same door. It's funny. Big and greedy. Lotus needs a high value. It's not super urgent, but she will get mad at me if I don't find her one. Uh, 39699. Okay. Dead signal. I should have just checked for it when I was at the roof. Well, there'll be no shortage of new reports ready when I get back, but we'll also be primed for a breather spawn. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, Nora did spawn behind me, did she? No? I can sprint. Okay, hope this is still the right code. Breather in the hallway? No? Okay. This is now the serious check every 8 seconds time. Because, we know for a fact that Lucas can get really antsy now. There's Noir. 1, 2, 3. No Lucas yet, but he's gonna be happening any second. Like, I should be actively watching and waiting for him. Like this. Phone. Hack. Breather cam. My signal's weak now? Okay. That's a peep. Or no, I think it's suspicious. Do a quick little analog breather check. None. I just want to get this breather encounter out of the way. Breather still makes me so fucking nervous because I have bad reflexes. Where is that laser beam? Any minute now should be here. I'm actually gonna stop searching until I get Laser or Lucas. Because one of them is coming. Okay, I saw a tablet. Fourth the freaking tablet. Code changed. Okay. 14535. New package delivery? It's money. 6B, 30 minutes. The new hours just started and we're making pretty damn good progress on reports. We're at 4 over 6. Wallet. Lotus. Lotus gets this one. Perfect timing. Really, really splendid timing. We're probably coming up on $100 now. No obvious shadows. What time are we at? Are we past 1 a.m.? No, we're past midnight. Past 1 a.m. would be slightly optimistic of me to assume. Oh, no! The cam I stop on! I see the evil in your eyes! Okay, there was a dude suspicious on that cam. Check for threats, then we'll report him. Get up. I get one more report. I went the wrong way. Okay, good. Okay, we made it in time. Time to spare, really. Lock in. Oh, I thought he was done. Oh, sneaky. Oh, you see that? He tried to pull a fast one on me there. I bet he goes for a 7th. Nope. Get up before I get shot. Dead signal. Perfect timing. Of course, I can't go on the hallway just yet. Just double check. It was 6th floor I need. God, scroll faster. It's the 6th floor, isn't it? Whatever. This gives a little extra time for my man to despawn. 6B. Yes. Right side of the hall. Gotta make sure I'm not leaving the room during a laser hunt, though. Hey, Toots.
That's it. Come closer.
Okay, deliver it to 6, and then well, the Falco is active, let's not forget, so I may have to race him for this delivery. But then I want to try to get a green VPN on the way up top, because I've got cams that need to be repaired now. And I guess I could do it on yellow, but every time I repair a cam on yellow, I'm basically rolling the dice with Lucas. First the signal. Try E for once. Get up. Man, I can't believe how rare it is for Lucas to try to snipe you on the rooftop. And it's not like Lucas is on cooldown or anything. I ain't seen hide nor hair of him in probably 20 minutes now. I hope that Del Falco can't open the door even earlier on Nightmare mode. That'd be, I'd just be fucked. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? No time for the lights. Yep, he's here. So that's gonna... You know what? No. Go down to floor 7. We still know the VPN. Don't let Del Falco scare me like that. I'll even try floor 8. No. 7 lets me down. I bet that there's more scarce good spawns in Nightmare mode. Seems like the sort of thing that you'd adjust. Also seems like all the fucking lights go out constantly. Alright, screw it. We'll try floor 10. I think it's worth it, because that package got me to quota for the hour. And I've got probably 3 cams down right now. And I have no plans to buy a cam repair. I guess I could buy individual cam repairs for 15 each. That'd be something to do with my money. Come on, just a yellow. Bad. Do I continue to gambler's fallacy it up? I do. I'll go to floor 5 and then back. I'm literally the guy in the meme who stops digging right before he hits diamonds. And I've got the fast elevator on. It's really not hurting me that much. See? A yellow. A yellow keeps me in the game. But I would take a green if it was here. Alright. One, 2, 10. Okay, good. Floor 9. What the fuck was that about? I think a floor went out of the light as I passed it. Or maybe when you hit floor 9, it automatically loads in the soundscape for the 9th floor. And that's what I heard. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, real quick, check code. 14535. It's the same. It's a long time for the code to be the same. I don't know how frequently Breather can spawn, because I don't think I've ever had to deal with him twice in a run. Mostly because I've never lived that long. Oh, look at that, we're coming up on midnight, or 1 a.m. $91. Really not spectacular. Alright, here's how we're gonna do this. Breather's not here. No visible laser hunt. Sit down and commit to the repair. If I just get a bullet in the head here, then it just can't be helped. Like, what more can I say? We got lucky. No breather either. Okay. Check breather cam, because you know he's a feisty one. Now let's get some reports. I saw a foot. Okay, we're definitely in the phase of not giving things to Locust anymore. Where did I see that foot? Did the foot despawn? I thought it was on this cam. Oh, that's so unlucky. I've never had that happen, where I catch a report and then instantly flip past it. I mean, I'm sure that's actually happened plenty of times. That's the first time I've noticed it and had to grieve the cam that never was. Blood. Access point. Ah! That's close. Oh. That one seemed like it was going to be up to the Shade's discretion as to whether I got killed there. Or the game's discretion. 1, 2, 25. If I wanted to be really greedy, I could try 20 one of these days. I should use this as an opportunity to fix another cam. Because Lucas is on cooldown for certain. Let's go ahead and fix that laundromat cam. Okay, well now I've fucked it up. So, stand up again, check for threats. And now we fix the laundromat cam. "1 a.m. New PR. I wonder if I've had any more package requests come in, because I did spend a long time meandering. Okay. No breather. Code just changed. Best time for the code to change is when you're standing up and can catch it. 94262. If you like to gamble, I tell you I'm your man. Win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. Win it now, now, now. Win it now, now. 7 on 11. Snake Eyes watching you. Oh, we're on week now. That's not getting repaired. Never mind. Harsh reality. Double up or quit. Doubles take a split. The ace of spades. The ace of spades. Alright, it's time for greed. It's time for greed. You know I'm going to lose, and gambling's for fools. But that's the way I like it, baby. I don't want to live forever. That's right, babe. And don't forget the Joker. Oh, it's a fucking easy. How underwhelming. The money was okay, though. Uh-oh! The ace of spades. The ace of spades. In defiance of what everyone has told me, I really want to get upgrades. I think one upgrade will make Nightmare Mode so much more manageable. Which probably means just playing the long game. I may just have to maximize shade reports and just let 3 DOS coin at a time trickle in. until like 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. when I'll finally have enough money to buy an upgrade. Oh, floor 9 green. It is possible in nightmare mode. That's great. It's quite chilly in my room today. And when it's chilly, I get jumpier. I just realized that that's a guy's face. I always thought that was like a Xbox 360 PFP. Alright, first report is probably spawned in by now. I've found him at 10:04 before. Oh, high value. First one goes to the shade. Just because I'm doing so shit on quota. Tablet. You know what? Hang on. A little bit of science here. Let's try hacking. It's a fucking easy one, and I messed it up right away. Pitiful. $8. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what though? If getting one of them wrong does affect the total, then that means I would have probably gotten close to 13 anyhow, which means hacks could be recession-proof, so to speak. Or not recession-proof, it might be that they still make as much money as they did in normal mode. Maybe I'll try that again later. That's an easy one. High value. This one can go to Lotus, because I don't know when the next high value I'll see will be. There's a second high value over there. That's funny. 2 packages on the same gam. Alright, I probably should just get going now, but I do feel like I could maybe turn the tide and risk getting one more before my time is up. Alright, come on, one more report. There we go. Hey, you know I'm gonna do it. You know I'm gonna do it. For science. It was okay money. Realistically, this is probably getting pretty down to the wire, but I think I'll just make it. Got it. Already got a green VPN, so that's more time I get to save. Nothing obvious. Laser. No, while I hide, I want to check actually. Show tooltips. I'm going to turn that off. I think that's going to just remove part of the HUD that's been annoying. 1, 23, 24, 25. It's good to have him on cooldown. High value. Quick little breather check. Ah! Oh god, I'm fucking stupid. Tooltips are going right back on. I was expecting it to say something and it didn't. Ah. So yeah, tooltips is objectively gives you strategy. It's just anytime something pops up on the HUD, you need that. I just wanted to get rid of this annoying thing that was in the way. I think that report counted. Hardly certain right now. Ooh, another laptop. For science. For science, people. In the name of science, we must do crazy things. like, hacking all 3 hackables in a row. But it's a fucking easy. $9, thereabouts. Yeah, it's less than what it was, for sure. So I guess you don't actually get penalized for messing up things there. Okay, I'll recover from that, and it's good to have the money. Because it's, like, worth 3 shade reports, of course. Okay, if he's in the alleyway, he surely can't be outside my door. So I can take solace in that. Lucas should be active again very soon. No new package requests. Hallway. That high value will go to shade. Alright, do you guys want to see a meta strategy that I've been cooking up? Since I'm not finding reports right now, go out in the hallway. No noirs. Get that elevator ready for when the dead signal comes. You like that? You guys like that? 95992. Never mind. Maybe I just wrote that down wrong. Oh, well, there's the dead signal, so... Joke's on me. 899592. Okay. Yeah, the strategy worked. Oh, look at that. I think my signal... The signal's moved, and I went from green to yellow. That's very lucky. Glad I left it where I did. Quick Falco check. I don't believe I saw him. That was a bit greedy of me. I'm not seeing anything obvious. You know, I don't know where he was. I don't know where he was. I can give it one more college try. The VPN luck was very good there, but it's later in the game when a fast VPN is helpful. So it's almost wasted on you to get the green VPN right off the bat. I can get by on a red VPN for the first hour. Shit, I needed to read that. Well, I was at 1/5. What am I at now? No, it was suspicious. Okay. Oh, it's a double report. There's a bag and a body. And they're both classed as suspicious, so I'm curious now. Will this count as 2 for 1 report? Do I get the 2 for off of this? Better stay on the cam so they can't despawn. No breathe. Did not count as 2, so I'll report it again. Okay, that scenario has finally occurred. Now we're gonna learn how that works. Yeah, so it's 2 different reports, and they each have to be reported individually. Interesting. That signal. Let's do it, and we'll stop and try to get a VPN on the way back. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? What was my mistake? What was my mistake there, huh? I have issues with noir detection in this game. It's definitely more problems in nightmare mode. You know what I think could have happened there? I don't know. Maybe there's no way of proving it. Did it spawn both the noir on me at the same time? Because the lights went out, and I looked to my right, and there was Noir Man, and I was following Noir Man protocol. But if Noirette was at the other end of the hall, then that's just fucked. There's nothing you can do about it. Because I might have tapped sprint or something, or I just turned my back to Noirette, which will get her to kill you. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but that was definitely a bullshit death. And another one on the pile. I really like this game. I think it's a lot of fun, but ooh, it is not ingratiating when you lose a run to something like that. I just went to the gym, got back, had a shower, and decided, damned if I don't want to play more Dead Signal. So, one more run, and then I'm gonna go do other shit. I just need to get enough of a foothold to make a serious, real run happen. Let's see if I can get an event right out the door. Sit down, find shit. Wallet. For you, Shade. 10:05, not bad. But I want more! I want it all! We're just gonna Shade Max. Shade Max to infinity. Nothing goes to Lotus, I hack nothing. Loner. I feel like I'm doing a pretty bad job right now of catching shit. Package. 10B, 20 minutes. I might run out and go do that. Maybe I'm not moving fast enough. I wonder if that's it. Yeah, that might actually be it, because I feel like I catch more reports when I'm really flipping fast, like doing the rapids. Could this be the secret? Could it just be that ports don't stay spawned in as long on this mode? I've been searching too slow, not too fast. I should get on that baggage. Yellow. I could do yellow. Sit down and get some reports ASAP. Phone. Go ahead and hack that shade. Then repair this cam. Oh, shit! Oh, that was close. That was definitely before 11, too. So we're starting early tonight, are we? Yeah, 10:59. That was probably like an 11:50 or 10:50 Lucas. Tablet. Play this game to have fun and relax. Okay, good timing. Two, 3, 10. Good. Breather's not here. Five 5709. 1 laptop. Uh-oh! Okay. Just a harmless power outage. No need to get so worked up. Be careful in case she spawns in. Breather? No. Nothing in the parking garages. Once around the world. I think I saw a phone. I didn't see Del Falco. Let's try again. There, that's probably what I saw. I know it looks just like a phone, doesn't it? Signal's going down to red. There's my package. Good timing. 8C, 20 minutes. All right. The dead signal should have come in before then. This will work out. If I get one more package thing or event, I'll just go do the signal. There we are. No breather. And I kept my head. Okay. We need to have this signal be dead by the time I get to the rooftop. And if it's not, maybe we'll mess around with the VPN for a bit. In fact, let's grab the VPN first, give it more time to die. Yeah, Falco is not yet active, so I can take my time and explore this hall. We do now have a downed cam. I'm not crazy about that. Right, definitely get Noir out here. No. Surprising. Gotta make sure she doesn't get me on the way back, though. Where's the... Okay, there it is. Really? Still connected? Okay, hang on. I suspected that this is a thing. I think by manually disconnecting it, you reset the clock. Because... That's definitely a different configuration from what it was when I sat down. Somebody order a manila envelope? A single manila envelope? Alright, so we're just gonna try for a floor 9. Hey! That is excellent. Dead signal. Okay, whatever. I got a green VPN. So I think we know that we can't force a dead signal now. Good. Check for Noir before I... Oh, wow. Never seen you back there. No lasers. Whew. Imagine if I just walked past him and didn't notice. Hey, 55709. Probably not still good, but we'll try it. Oh, okay. We should try to give something to Lotus. Yeah, that'll prevent us from getting screwed now. Okay, well, I see a peep, I'll take a peep. The laser should be here real soon. I'm 2 reports away from being able to afford a Lotus fix. Fucking peeps non-stop. Alright, we're due for breather. I'm just gonna trust that I will find a high value, and if I don't, I can probably afford a fix. But I cannot afford to get my throat slashed. That would be very expensive. Let's not forget Del Falco's gonna be wandering about cams. Done a fine job of avoiding him so far. Code's changed. Breather! Oh no. Am I gonna die now because I didn't... Okay. I don't know why I thought to put that light on. Let's see how my reflexes are. You know what? I don't gotta be afraid of the fucking breather. I'm 5 for 5 on passing this minigame. Welcome to the game 2, where it was harder than this. Cool. And it looks like you can stand up as soon as you hear the footsteps. Let's not forget about the code change need to happen. 67603. We're gonna get Lotused for sure. Let's write that down. You are not immune to a Lucas attack. Four out of 6. Midnight has just begun. It's too fast to be effective. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gun. Oh, my instincts. My cat-like instincts. Okay, so instant defense report. Hopefully I get it in before Lotus hits me. We should consider Breather to be an active threat again, because I really don't know how his cooldown timing works. I just got a weird feeling that the Noir is in the room. Never mind, I'm crazy. High value! Lotus, it's your lucky day. Little analog breather check. Okay. A little extra money in my pocket. Which means I should probably go ahead and try to fix some of the down cams now. Which ones are down? The alleyway. That's a smart one to fix, because they're usually very easy to spot reports. My VPN's still green, so let's go ahead and get back over there. Ha! I skipped past the Del Falco. Lightning fingers. No breather. And then once more for the alley. I think I saw... Yeah, he's in the kitchen. So let's go ahead and avoid the kitchen for a bit. Payment sent. No new packages. Kill a little time. Do a little dance. Get down tonight. We'll check the cams on the left right now. I haven't given that parking garage a serious look in like 10 minutes. I'll check them out now. Nothing. Nothing. Package. Good timing. It's good timing if I'm there to read it. 20 minutes. Let's hop on that right now. The code did just change. So we'll first investigate that. 15789. It is my privilege to get to do this package now without Del Falco being active. I earned that. Okay. It's looking darn good. That's quota 6 for this hour, so I'm done with midnight. Now I can just get over quota. 1 a.m. Haven't made it past 1 a.m. on nightmare mode. But if I just keep playing uber cautious, consider all threats to be active. I think we've got a good thing going. All cooldowns are off. Del Falco has moved. I repeat, the falcon has left the nest. That's an attaboy. That's a gold star. You just gotta believe that you're so good that you won't get jump scared. Because it's true. Do a quick little around the world. I think I might have seen a doorway open. Oh, you know what I saw that was crazy to clock? There was a reflection in the laundromat of some dude in the back, wasn't there? Can you fucking believe that I caught that? First, check. Threats. Where are you? Nothing yet. Oh no, I didn't check for breather though. In fact, I'm so paranoid that I'll just go over there right now. No. Nah. Nah. It's the longest fucking report ever. One piece at a time. And it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. Fast checking fucking works, man. These images are ingrained into my brain. That was greedy, though. I spent way too long on that cam. Okay, so the era that we're in right now, this needs a term. All threats are active. There's a dead signal, so I guess I'll go do that. And I'm waiting for a threat to come at me just to reset the clock. That's where I'm at. Okay, I'm expecting the light to go out to me here in the hallway, so I'm gonna walk. I can just smell it. No? Okay. Around the world. Oh no! The game fucking does that on purpose. It must be doing that on purpose. Fuck that. I bet I gave him just enough time by a millisecond to get me. Just waiting for that notification any second now. I think you saw Mr. Del Falco, man. You need to change your name and address. Hey, it's not coming. Have I done the impossible? Did I outspeed the Falcon? I think I did. I think my reflexes were just fast enough. Well, he knows he's not gonna be on these cams. Little 360 there. Ah! Eyes in the back of me skull. What more can I say? Alright, we should expect Noir to be spawned in, because they like to double dip sometimes with Lucas. So no sprinting, no sudden movements. No, I guess not yet. Unless they're in the bathroom. No breather double dipping either. And now Lucas is on cooldown. No new messages, guys. We evaded Del Falco again. That's fucking awesome. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Quick check. I think he's gone. My VPN is still strong, so we're gonna do a quick analog breather check. He's not here. I'm gonna repair this cam and then check breather cam. He seems to have moved to the other parking garage cam. Parking garage A. I think I saw Del Falco on that one. Let's skip back over to the broken cam and find out. Yes, I believe he was there. Oh lord, he's there all right. Oh, yeah. Oh, Dorch code changed. 58870. That was too long. Actually, no, that was appropriate because we've already triggered Lucas. High value. Okay, now let's assume Lucas's cooldown is over. He is once again a threat. This is what I will tell myself to stay alive longer. We might be in a state now where Del Falco is just so needy for attention that he will permanently be on A cam until I trigger him. New package. Give me the deets. I need 8 for this hour? Shit. 10B, 45 minutes. Okay. We can probably come up with that. What's my money at? $79. High value. Analog check. Nope. Breather should be back any second now, though. I think Del Falco has finally left the parking garages. Yeah, they're safe. I don't know what it was, but I saw a foreign shape on one of those cams I flicked past in the end. Let's go back and investigate those. Cam's on my left. Ah, I'm fucked. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I made it just in time. Keeping the light on definitely does make this part easier. Oh, ho, ho. He's getting erratic now. Code's still good. Dead signal. Alright, I guess now is the packaged. It was the 8th floor, right? Tenth floor. Good thing I checked. No laser beams yet. Marvelous. Stupendous. Good. So now I should have no interruptions for the rest of the hour, and I think I still need to come up with 4 more pieces of quota. Lotus should be placated. So we'll hit my quota, and then if we find a high value, it goes to her. I saw a gun. Good. Oh, no! Lucas, please. That was greedy of me. Lucas on cooldown, that's what we like to see. Falco's in a motel room. I'd recognize that hat anywhere. You know what we should do, actually? Since Lucas is on cooldown, all the lights on. A little bit less noir chance. That's the play now. Handgun is still there. Alright, let's check the cams to the left because we know that Del Falco is not there. Okay, let's sit down and tough one out. I forgot. I forgot the thing that I told myself a moment ago. Oh well. Can't be helped, can it? A foot. Okay, we're chancing the breather. Yeah, call this bluff. Yeah, Falco is active. Hooray for me. My cam is still strong. We'll do this. My muscle memory has now figured out how many clicks it takes to get back to the breather cam. That is a level of strategy I could have never even accounted for. That's some Hashira level type shit. Okay, Falco being active ultimately probably is the death knell for this run. Like, I won't lie to you. If he's running amok, it's gonna be a lot harder to make time for things. Just because of the house call. 149, 7 out of 8. Wallet. To the shade. Good. You know, I think I like having all the lights on again. I may go back on my word there. Easy peep. I think we'll stick to this for a little bit. Just makes me nice and relaxed. Performance booster. I haven't gotten any more package requests, have I? Just getting flamed by Adam. Yeah. Are the parking garages even worth looking at, honestly? VPN's weak. Oh, I think I saw something in the hallway, though. The data center hallway, that is. New package, I think. Good. No, is that Lotus? Oh, shit. Lotus hit me. Okay. Guess we buy a repair. Might as well do it now. We got a fucking dead signal. All can't fix. Take that. Oh, gosh, you know what they say about taking an elevator when you walk outside and it's luckily on your floor. Well, at least I had a dead signal lapse with the, Lotus hit. I had some cams that need to be repaired anyways. Any noir? I'm still not sure if there's no noir. Okay, there's no noir. I'm gonna go lucky floor 7 with this VPN. And if I get Falco, that's okay, because it'll just send me right back to floor 9. I hope I don't get more red, though. Okay. 7, you never let me down. I feel like we've had just immaculate RNG in this run, which just makes it all the harder to accept that I'm probably gonna die in like 10 minutes, because oh, no, close that. I said close it, damn you. Because it's just, I'm realizing the further I get, just how unmanageable it is. There's so many variables that just really feel out of my control. Like, are we past 2 a.m. yet? What's my 2 a.m. quota supposed to be? 1 out of 10. Sorry, guys. I think that there's nothing else to say except this will be the last episode of Dead Signal. Womp womp. Because I can't bring you a serious attempt without me just having to grind this every day, etch arcane meta strategies into my soul. We'll risk that. Breather? No. Laser. Hey, I'll give it my all, but we're probably not going to hit this 2 a.m. quota. Afraid that's just the way it is. He's got a package for me. 8C, 45 minutes. Okay. Okay, there's perfect timing that if I could somehow get all my necessary reports right now, I could then snap up on my feet and go do that. Another report on this cam. I got greedy there, knowingly, but we're pretty well defended at the moment. Lucas is still on cooldown. We are. Very nice. No house calls from the Noir. Like this whole time. Oh, you know, I did just think of something. The lights are gonna have to go off now. I just remembered that Falco is active. And he'll be coming to my house soon. So that's another reason to have lights out. Gun. So just be on a heightened Noir alert now. Only one threat can come from me at a time. 5 out of 10, 228. There's a phone on that cam in the shed. Give that to my bestie to hack in just a moment. Never mind. Well, this sucks especially because it means we're probably going to miss that. I suppose if I committed, I probably would have died. Go. I shouldn't have sprinted. The Noir could have been there. Oh my god, it's still there. Oh my god, Breton. Let's get that cam in the hallway back up again. One, 2, 11. Hit that preemptively. Because I'm a genius. 558-588-70. It's still on. It's been my code for like 3 hours. Oh! Aren't I just a visionary? Calling the elevator that fast.
That's it. Come closer.
Now I'm gonna blow my lead. Oh, it's still there.
Don't move.
10, 11, 12. I was gonna say fucking again. I'll just turn it on the whole time when I get back up. Okay, dead signal, 8th floor package. Fast as can be. I swear if I get Del Falco up here, it's a run. Okay, I think this takes me up to 7 out of 10. Fuck. Fucking hell. Where do I hide? That thing? Shit! Faster! Ugh. It's Jover. I'm curious, can I peek at him while he's walking away? There he was. Can I leave now? I think I can go. Don't you dare do me. Oh, no. That was a close one. Unfortunately, I have to deliver a package to that floor, don't I? Give him no chance to leave. I'll just fucking go right back. Watch the game punish me with an insta-kill. Was it 8C? I don't have a package. Okay, I guess we ran out of time because of Del Falco. Didn't I call it? Didn't I call it when I said that activating Del Falco would end the run just because of the time sink? And there it is. I think that is all the evidence I need to say that I am not going to be able to beat Nightmare Mode. Try as I might. It's just a perfect smorgasbord. I'm gonna go ahead and treat myself later tonight to just watching Ensign play this, because I want to see how a pro does it, but this is probably gonna be the last episode of Dead Signal that we do for now, so. A soft sun setting on this one. Easily my favorite of the Reflex Studios lineup that I've played so far. What's next in store in this series is that I should probably give Scrutinized another attempt, even though I don't think it's as much fun as this game. And of course, when Welcome to the Game 3 comes out, I think we will probably stream it day one, or maybe I'll do a Let's Play, because I like Let's Plays way more than streaming, I can't lie. Ahoy there, Editor Jamie here. I just finished cutting up this episode, and wanted to share just, I guess, a little debrief of me monologuing on this game. Some final thoughts, feedback, criticism, I don't know, more or less just like an unscripted review. One thing that I think is very interesting to note that I previously did not know, and I just found out from watching Ensign play it, is that the 2024 update this game had, the one that happened last year, did not just add Nightmare Mode. Okay, yeah, check this out. So, Dead Signal 2.0, which is the game that we've been playing, is so different from the game that was originally released in 2023. And with it, they changed the price from $10 to $13 to compensate for all the labor that went in. This is everything that got added in that update a year after launch. So, Nightmare difficulty added with secret meme ending. I'm curious to see that. Breather threat added to Nightmare Mode. Then the upgrade shop. And purchasable upgrades. Previously, there was no money in the game. On the launch of this game, there was no DOS coin. You couldn't hack. Lotus wasn't a part of the game either. Electronics can now be optionally hacked to earn currency. Added 3 cams in a laundromat location. Updated tutorial, and the tutorial was really well done. I should say, this is easily the best Reflect game when it comes to the beginning. Basically, I think I would have had a very low opinion of this game on launch if I were to have played it. I definitely would not have liked it as much as I did, because that update made this a much better game. It added so much variability of how you wanted to use strategy, and to what I gather, I think it made normal mode a lot easier, and the Nightmare mode was then made to be especially torturous, so that players still feel like there was something challenging in the game. Honestly, I bet Nightmare Mode is possible. I bet if I had the time, I could beat it. Really, I think that the only part of Nightmare Mode that I disagree with from a design perspective, everything else I can get behind, I don't like that you make half as much money. Because since you have to deliver more ports to the Shade as it is, you're already making less money, because that means there's just less opportunities to give shit to Lotus, or to hack things. I think that that's the way that it should have been balanced, is that because you are required to do twice as many, maybe almost 3 times as many reports in Nightmare Mode, there is no reason to then have the money reward for each report that you do, regardless of who it goes to. I feel like that there's already, it's a little too much overkill on make sure the player doesn't make money. I especially hope that Welcome to the Game 3 has a good upgrade in DOS coin meta and like strategy you can do. I think maybe my favorite part about these games is how they turn into soft tycoons at a point where if you're good at the mini games and side quests, you can make enough money to build your defenses and make your own foothold in the strategy. I like that. I think that's why I really liked this game way more than Scrutinized at least, is that in Scrutinized, the money just feels kind of worthless. It just lets you search faster, but none of it makes you any safer. Obviously, I really, really enjoyed this one, but there were plenty of hiccups along the way. I think that there should be a patch sometime in the future to address some of the funny deaths that I had, and I'm sure many other people had. I particularly think there's a problem with the hotel door, or with the apartment door, that sometimes threats can spawn in as soon as you're entering or exiting, and it just triggers an automatic death. I think Del Falco was a fantastic addition to the game. I can't emphasize enough. Welcome to the Game 2 had a quote-unquote secret antagonist who was nowhere near as well thought out as Del Falco. Basically, the way that one worked is he was basically like an Easter egg. There was one website that you could play the entire game without getting, and even if you played the game and got it, you could just avoid the website because it was a pain in the ass. And so the one character who gets spawned in that game, the doll maker, he's a creepy dude who makes you do terrible shit. He's a very... I guess he's only in the game if you're achievement hunting, or if you don't know that he exists and then you get scared by him. Del Falco, on the other hand, he is constantly a threat the whole way through, but I love that there is a metagame that you can play with trying to avoid spawning him in. I really hope we see that again, where there is an optional antagonist who, if you play the game poorly, can become active. That was a really nice touch. It keeps you on your toes, and it creates a little mini game within the game that doesn't have life or death stakes, and I really enjoy that. I think, honestly, what it comes down to is that I think this game is a much more fun play than the other Reflex Studios titles, because you get a little pat on the back, attaboy moment every time you catch a report. It gives you a little boost, and you feel good that you completed something, and you're one step closer to outlasting the hour, or buying the upgrades you want, or just watching your DOS coin go up and up in general, and just waiting for a rainy day fund to cause you to spend it. You really feel progress in this game. And the gameplay loop was totally skill-based. I am shocked at how snappy I've gotten at identifying some reports this far into the game. I never thought I would be there when I started playing it, but it was fun and it was addicting. This game was like my Candy Crush for the last couple of weeks. I would wake up with my coffee and sit down and play it, because it was just fun and silly, and I probably will end up playing it more just in my free time, maybe with friends, apart from this series. This will hardly be the last time that I play Dead Signal in my life. I do almost feel like the Breather was kind of sad how he's only been added to Nightmare Mode, because if we're being honest, I think that Nightmare Mode is really just going to be played by streamers, and I think ordinary people who play this game would like to see him somehow implemented into normal mode. I don't know if you would ever do this, Adam, but I think it could be really cool that if you beat one of your games on normal difficulty, you unlock a custom mode so players can create their own challenges. I know that's right out of the Five Nights at Freddy's playbook. They did that after... No, they did that in the first game, actually, with the custom night slider. They always had custom nights. With custom night, you could just have different challenges created, you could have different threat lineups. I don't know. I feel like some of the jump scares in this one had problems that might just be like an Unreal versus Unity thing, where specifically the eyes didn't seem to follow as you were getting killed, and that kind of messed with me. I think that the best villain jump scares that have ever been in this series are the ones where the antagonist has really good eye contact with you, and to me that stands out as the Breather shanking you behind the dumpster in Welcome to the Game 2. And Tanner just hitting you with the syringe and Scrutinized. Those are like legendary, stick in my mind, best rendered jump scares I've ever seen in a game. Whereas in this game, there were a couple where the eyes didn't feel like they were totally connected, even if only for a second. It took me out of it. The Breather, I feel, especially had that problem where it felt like he was just looking straight ahead, even though I was kind of to the side as he was killing me. I don't know. That's a very, very small nitpick, but it's just something that I noticed, and maybe other people noticed it too. To put a bow on this whole thing, something that Adam said to me in the chat that I had with him about a year ago was that more people watch horror than play it. And it's like a 10-to-1 ratio. Way more people will watch a streamer play a horror game than they will actually go and play that horror game themselves. And what ends up happening because of that is that many developers will prioritize making their game fun to watch instead of fun to play, because it'll sell better. And I feel like that is very much the case with Welcome to the Game 2 and Scrutinized to an extent. Those games are very fun to watch and fascinating to talk about, but they're very punishing and not super enjoyable to play. This game, though, at least Dead Signal 2.0, this felt like a perfect fun to play and to watch as well. Or I don't know, because I haven't really watched anyone play this, but I had a good time playing this game. So well done with that. Excellent balance. I'm sure that many other fans have valuable feedback too, but those are just some of the things that stood out to me about Dead Signal. I can only hope that Welcome to the Game 3 is going to be as polished as this game's 2.0 update is, because I am struggling to find things about it that I did not like, apart from just like nitpicky visual bugs and things like that. Thanks so much for tagging along, everybody. This is a fun one. Next week, I plan to put up another long play of a very cozy and fun horror game. And in the meantime, I do have a pretty big backlog of other horror games that I've played in the past. I'll link those here, in case that interests you. Fare thee well. I will see you all eventually when Game 3 comes out. Take care, and vote for Holt.